Hey friends, welcome to another episode of A Single Girl's Gotta Eat, the cooking show. Today we are making crock pot, because we love the crock pot, pumpkin beef curry. That is what we're making. Why are we making this? Because I had a few things in my fridge that I needed to use up, right? So we've talked about this before, but let's talk about it again really quick. A really smart way to meal plan is to see what you already have in your fridge and then to find or build a recipe using what you already have. Especially right now in quarantine times or COVID times, we're still trying to not go to the grocery store as often, but it's also just really smart for your budget. And as single girls, we don't need to be blowing our money. Let's blow our money on like travel or like experiences or really great books or a great meal out. Let's not throw it away on, things going bad in the fridge, right? I mean, I think we could probably all agree on that. So I found a recipe using up two of the things that I needed to use up in my fridge: pumpkin puree and beef broth. Okay, so we are gonna get started putting together this recipe. You guys, crock pot, because we love the crock pot. Cooking it on low for 5 to 6 hours, okay? First thing we're gonna do is we are gonna put our ground meat. You can use any meat on this one. I'm actually using turkey because meat prices are going up at the store. So I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna go for a cheaper alternative right now that's even just a little bit healthier than beef, right? Here's the thing. So the recipe is by Fed and Fulfilled. I will link the recipe in the comments, but it calls for 2 pounds of meat, okay? Again, I just am using one. So if you have one, great. If you have two, awesome. Whatever you wanna do. Again, you can use any type of ground meat that you want. I have found in the crock pot that when the turkey is cooking, it kind of sticks together. So what I have done is broken it up already, but then as I'm stirring the curry along the way, I'm gonna break it up even more, just making sure that I get the meat really thoroughly mixed in with the rest of the, let's call it a soup, curry, whatever. So first things first, you put in the turkey. I should have grabbed a utensil. Put all the turkey in there. The next thing you're gonna add in is 1 butternut squash cut and cubed, okay? So you can see that I have this here. Okay, that's gonna be such a good addition. Sorry, this is falling. We're gonna go with that for right now. Making adjustments along the way. Okay, so 1 butternut squash cut and cubed, 1 onion chopped, 1 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree. Here's what I'm gonna say. During Halloween times or when pumpkins are in season, get yourself a pumpkin. I will do this during pumpkin season, but just something to think about. Get yourself a pumpkin, make some puree yourself. It's super easy. You roast it, you put it in the food processor, a high-tech blender. Then you have pumpkin puree, which is used in so many baking recipes, curry recipes, stew recipes. It is like so easy, and it's just really, really satisfying to be able to pull out homemade pumpkin puree. You can also make pies with it. Like, we'll talk about that around Halloween. But 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree. This also, if you have a larger than a 15-ounce can, it's just shy of 2 cups, okay? So I'm gonna put that in there as well. So this is the other ingredient that I needed to use up. I've been using pumpkin puree to make donuts. That recipe is coming soon, or it might already be out there depending on when I post this video. Okay, so man, we'll just get our hands a little dirty, get all of that stuff off of there. Okay. Sorry, remember, I'm not a professional here, just doing the things. 1 cup of beef broth. Okay, this was the other thing that I needed to use up. So I've got my 1 cup of beef broth. You can also use vegetable broth, chicken broth, depending, if you do chicken curry, you could do a chicken broth, whatever you have in your pantry. 1 can of full fat coconut milk, okay? That's gonna be awesome. This is a recipe, you guys, that has a few more components than I normally do, right? I'm so sorry. We're gonna fix this tripod thing, but unfortunately, we're not gonna get it fixed today. So it's gonna keep on. Just bear with me a second here, people. Okay, I think we might be good. Okay, so this has a few more ingredients than I would normally use. The main ingredients are about 7. But, you know, a lot of the ingredients that we are adding in now, I mean, when it looks like the ingredient list is pretty hefty, but a lot of them are things you're going to find in your pantry already. A lot of spices, you know, some things like minced garlic and ginger that you might already have on hand, some honey that you might already have on hand. So, there is a method to my madness when it comes to choosing the recipes I choose. But, okay, you guys, so let's get to the spicing of the curry. First thing we're gonna add in is we're gonna add in a buttload of turmeric, okay? Which is super good for you. I'm super excited for this. So 2 tablespoons. Buy this in bulk. Go to your local Costco, buy it online in bulk because it can be kind of a more expensive product. But buy it in bulk if you can. Just a thought. 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and then just some raw ginger. The recipe calls for a tablespoon. I'm doing slightly less just for my own personal taste preference, but add all of those things in. And I really am not on top of my game when it's coming to utensils. Sorry, guys. Okay, those things are in. The next thing we're gonna add, the rest of these spices, we've got half a teaspoon of sea salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, and then 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, okay? We're gonna add all of those things in as well. And then the last ingredient that we're gonna add in, you guys, is 1 tablespoon of honey, okay? Do that really quick. And you guys, this is it. Sorry for the long pause there. I was contemplating. I was thinking. I was lost in my own thoughts. That's it. That's the soup, okay? So it's, again, super easy. You just combine all the ingredients in one. I tend to, with the crock pot, let it go for an hour or 2, and then I start mixing all of the things in. We want to make sure that the flavor profile gets thoroughly mixed in, so it can really develop. But you guys, again, low for 5 to 6 hours. And you can serve this by itself for sure, or you can serve it over like cauliflower rice, or again, in the interest of using things up, we ordered Chinese food here a few days ago and we have a container of white rice. So we're gonna use the white rice with the curry tonight, right? Let's use up the ingredients. Let's figure out recipes that we can make from what we already have. Like, that is the key here, friends. Cauliflower rice, you can do it over like sweet potatoes, you know, that type of a thing as well. So, you guys, that's it. Pumpkin beef curry, crock pot. It's gonna be super delicious. And that is another episode of A Single Girl's Gotta Eat, the cooking show. Just remember, you guys, A Single Girl's Gotta Eat is a single girl's guide to feeding your belly and your soul. All right, much love, friends. Talk to you soon.